Hello, hello. Today I am going to read you Apple Farmer Annie in English. All right, Miss Martinez is going to read this book with you guys on Thursday. En español se llama Ana cultiva manzanas. Anna picks apples. And this book we're going to call her Apple Farmer Annie. Okay, so I have a lot of these books, one in Spanish, one in English, where we hear the same story, but we hear the same story in two different languages. So if you are better at listening to and speaking Spanish, you can listen to Spanish first and then practice English. If you feel more comfortable listening to and speaking English, you can listen to English first and then try Spanish, right? It's always fun to give ourselves a challenge. Okay. Apple Farmer Annie. I'm gonna give you a quick illustration walk, a picture walk. All right, we see apples. Perdón. Oh, I see her in the kitchen. See her back at her house. Oh, she's got a truck. Oh, looks like a market. That is so cool. Wow, she's gonna go all the way to the city. So it looks like Apple Farmer Annie does more than just pick apples. I'm so excited to find out what happens. Okay, Apple Farmer Annie. We've got ojos mirando, oídos escuchando, ¿verdad? Cuerpos tranquilos. Find a good spot for a nice, comfy, quiet body. Apple Farmer Annie by Monica Wellington. Apple Farmer Annie by Monica Wellington. For Barbara, Jonathan, Emily, Elizabeth, and Alexander. Annie is an apple farmer. She has a big orchard of apple trees. In the fall, she picks baskets and baskets of round, ripe apples. She grows many kinds of apples. She sorts and organizes them. Look at, she's got all the different colors organized together, classified together. Light yellow, orange, yellowish orange, red, yellow, green. What's your favorite kind of apple? I like these ones that are green and red. This one's called a McGowan. Annie uses some of the apples to make sweet apple cider. Cider is kind of like juice, but a little bit different. You gotta squeeze all the juice out of the apples with this special thing called a cider press. She uses others to make delicious, smooth applesauce. Ooh, that sounds like a funny thing to taste. Look at, she's got a big pan. And here she had to take the skin off of her apples first and then cut them. And she's being very careful. And then boil. I think she's gonna add a little sugar and sometimes cinnamon or canela en español. She loves baking muffins, cakes, and pies with her apples. So a muffin tin, I see some pies and some cakes. Oh, look, there's the pie crust you're gonna fill up. Here's maybe a cake or a pie that's all finished. Do you see your other ingredients? Flour, sugar, butter, eggs. Do any of you guys help cook at home, help bake? But Annie saves the most beautiful apples of all to sell fresh at the market. Oh, I see apples at the market all the time. She loads everything into her truck and drives to the city. Whoa, lots of signs in a big old city. Doesn't look like there's any apple trees growing in there. Annie the apple farmer sets up her stand in the farmer's market. Wow, so look, she has all of the things she made for sale. Apple cider, apple pie, applesauce cake, red delicious apples, Rome Beauty apples, green delicious apples. She's selling everything. So that means people are gonna come give her money for it? Lots of customers come to Annie's stand. She's busy all day long. Look at all the people eating apples and apple pie and apple cake and drinking apple cider. And when they want to get one of the things that Annie made or one of her apples, they have to give Annie money, bills or coins, monedas o billetes. Es dinero para las manzanas. You have to pay for them, right? And so we do. A farmer sells the things that they grow for money. By the end of the day, she has sold everything. She packs up to go home. Wow, look at all those baskets, empty. 5 o'clock closing time. And there she got all of her money safe in her money box. But no more apples because she sold them. Annie is tired but happy. It feels so good to have her own apple farm. So here she's writing down all the different recipes she has for apples, all the different kinds of apples she knows about. And she gets to cuddle up at home. And she looks pretty proud of herself for picking all those apples, making all those treats, taking them to the city and selling everything. And you know what? I still see some apples left over on the trees outside. Maybe she can make another round again. And the last thing that Annie wants to share with us are some of her apple recipes. So I'm going to put this page up close to the camera. And if anybody is interested in making applesauce, apple muffins, or applesauce cake, you could pause the video and follow the recipe. I hope you have fun. Apples are really cool to talk about, especially when we learn about our 5 senses, because look, I have an apple right here and I can use almost all of my 5 senses to think about what it's like, right? If I touch it, my touch, mi tacto, es muy liso y suave. Si lo veo, if I see it, it feels smooth and, what do I say? Like smooth. It's not fuzzy or anything. It's just smooth. It's round. It looks round. It looks red and green. It doesn't smell like much, but you know what? This side does because I already took a bite. I could taste it, can I? Lo puedo saborear. And you know what? It feels different on the inside. On the inside, it's wet, cold, and juicy. And on the outside, it's not wet and juicy. And I heard a sound too. Did you guys hear a sound? What did you hear when I bit my apple? Crunchy, 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 right? Okay, so eating an apple sounds crunchy, tastes sweet and sour. It feels juicy, but also smooth. It looks red, green, round, sometimes white. Smell. Oh, it smells fresh. I don't hear anything now, but I do remember the sound it made when I bit in. Crunchy, crunch, crunch. I'm missing the sound, what it looks like, what it smells like, what it tastes like, what it feels like. I used all 5 of my senses. Maybe you guys can find an apple today or tomorrow and really take your time eating it. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you feel? I'm very curious. Have a good day.